Hello, it's 8 p.m. on Monday night, and I have just had a creative wave, and I have decided that I am going to do a vlog of, I'm probably showing my age now, vlog, is that what it's called? Vlog of a week in my life as a celebrant. Now, it's Monday night, so I've already missed Monday, but maybe I'll do it Tuesday to Tuesday. So today was a really busy day. Not only was the first week of school holidays, send help please, I also had, a busy day. I had a wedding at the weekend, so I always register that on the Monday. And I was just working on a ton of interesting projects, and I've just now finished. I did a prepare enrich session, so that's like a marriage education session with one of my favorite couples. So it just turns out I normally do 4 sessions with the couples, and this couple, we squeezed in 3 before their wedding, then they had their wedding, and then we just had the last session. So it was actually so nice because I don't often get to hear about the wedding, like if I leave after the ceremony, if I'm not the MC. And so it was just so nice to get like a one-on-one or one-on-two catch up with them. And and then we finished off the last bit of content, and it was just a really beautiful way to end my relationship with them. I probably will blog about their wedding, so it's not the last goodbye, because I'll let them know when I've done that. So one of my favorite Irish celebrities, Vogue Williams, I don't know if she's famous in Australia or not. Anyway, she does a vlog on her YouTube every week. Now there's no way I'm committing to that, but I probably will just commit to this one maybe, or maybe I'll just record all these videos and not put them together. I don't know. Anyway, inspiration has struck, so I'm gonna run with it and keep you up to date on everything that I get up to this week. I'm up in Charlestown at the moment. And it's school holidays, so I've just dropped my son to art class. So he seems very happy, and I'm on my way to the post office now. It is raining, and for someone who owns a whole wardrobe of coats, I did not dress appropriately for today. I'm just in a blazer and I'm getting wet. It's a bit miserable. I've never been to the post office in Charlestown before, but I have a few things to post. When I was at my wedding on Saturday, I accidentally forgot to give the marriage certificate to the couple, which is maybe illegal, I don't know, but I'm human, so I'm gonna post it to them today. So I found the post office in Charlestown. It's not in the shopping centre, and there is not a single person in here, which is great. One thing I am posting today is to the 2 grannies, the one that lives in Wagga, and a painting from my son, and also school photos, which the grannies are hanging out for, and also sending a parcel to my mom as well in Tenerife. Another beautiful painting. This one's more like a Monet, and some other bits and bobs that I know she'll like, just like a nice hand cream. This one kind of is sad but practical. It's like, if you live by yourself, this little hook helps you to put on your bracelets if you don't have anyone to help you put them on. And then my son has also done some postcards, both sides, so he's like drawn the picture on that side, and then I still have to write the address, but he's written a note. This is to his friends in South Africa. So cute. And actually another thing I have to post today is this ring box that I've had for ages. I don't know how, but it ends up in my bag after the wedding, and it's one of my couples. So although I've just realized they live in Charlestown, so I think maybe I'll just drop it into them today. Cool. Feels good to be clearing all this stuff, getting my jobs done. These deserve another look. Look how cute these are. Chick, koala, the purple one's the koala. The penguin, not as good. He struggled with that one. And then he's called this one Pug the Pig. So good. The bee is excellent. Seahorse, okay, I see what he's done there with the big schnoz. Panda and chick, they're really good. Oh my god, looking at this receipt, $90.20. My husband will kill me if he sees that. To be fair, the package to the Canary Islands probably cost 50 of it. And myself and my mom, we love receiving things in the post, and we had made a deal with each other. We weren't going to post stuff anymore because it was just too outrageously expensive. Sometimes the cost of postage is more than the items that you're posting. That's probably the case today. And so every time I do it, I'm like, I won't do it again. But then I'm just like, oh, I know how nice it is to receive a package in the post, but maybe that is the last time. You gotta love going into Myer when you see 40% off signs, and even better when you see the yellow tags take a further 30% off the sale price. This is a good day. Now, what do we think of this? Now, obviously I'm being influenced by the rain, but this is like a proper raincoat. So good. Still looks stylish in this weather. I don't know. This one's a little bit big though, maybe, but oh, I just love the idea of having like a proper raincoat. No, I'm being a bit lazy, trying this on over my jeans, but yeah, this is a nice sort of green colour. I feel like as an Irish celebrant, sometimes people expect me to wear green. Maybe I'm being silly. This is a good shape. I've put on a bit of weight at the moment. Yeah, it's so weird. I buy most of my clothes secondhand, so coming into Myer and actually buying something new is a real treat. Yeah, this could be a good wedding dress. Not very limelight stealing, would just fit in with most weddings, I think. So I've just finished in Myer. Disaster. I had that white box with me left over from the post office, and I've left it in the shop somewhere. They've looked, they can't find it. I've retraced my steps. I was literally all over the shop looking for the yellow tag clearance item, so I have to leave without it. I don't think there's anything important in it apart from one thing, which is I was going to post the ring box to a previous couple that I married, and then I've just realised now that I decided when I saw the address was Charlestown that I would drop it into them today. So I'm really hoping I can get the box back. Otherwise I'm gonna have to apologise to the couple and try and replace it. So not feeling good about that. Hello. So it's Wednesday now. So I've dropped my son to vacation care for the day. So now I am raring to go. I have so many things on my to-do list. So I actually have a wedding this afternoon, which I'm 99% ready for, but I just like to double check all my paperwork, all that kind of stuff, load the car. And I actually have quite a lot of work to do today. School holidays are always a bit of a nightmare for me, so I have to catch up on many emails, and I have 2 other weddings this week as well, so I just need to make sure I'm organised for all of those. At my wedding on Saturday, I met a lovely woman who is a celebrant in training, Kylie, and so I've just joined her there's a Facebook group for all the Newcastle and Hunter celebrants. We're all pretty connected behind the scenes, and so it's not my group, it's not really owned by anyone, it's been in existence for a long time, and so it just takes one celebrant to invite a new celebrant. So every time I meet a new celebrant, I'm always like trying to be inclusive and get them into the gang, and yeah, that's it. So my goal now is to just hook in and get my work done, and then I have to pick out my outfit for this afternoon. Now I'm dressed for my wedding today, and there's a bit of a teal colour theme going on, so this should hopefully fit in. I haven't done my hair. I don't think I have enough time to curl it now, so when that happens, I just put it in a plait, and then just before the ceremony I'll shake it out, and hopefully it'll have some nice waves in it. I tried to make a little video yesterday. I was up at Gentleman's Outfitters in Charlestown because my husband's brother is getting married and my son is going to be page boy, so he was getting fitted for a suit yesterday, and I was talking about it in the car afterwards, but then he stuck his head in the video, and we tried to keep his face offline. So what happened was, anyway, when we were in the Outfitters, in the tailors, my son started getting quite sensory, started having some sensory issues, so he tried on the shirt. Like, it's a nice shirt, but it was feeling scratchy to him. So I was like bent down in the changing rooms, you know, kind of trying to reassure him so that he didn't, you know, make a scene and embarrass me, and you know, trying to tell him that we'd buy a, you know, nice cotton vest to go under it. Anyway, and then I had to like tighten his collar and put the, we call it a dicky bow in Ireland, but a bow tie, and he wasn't loving that, so I just kept it a little bit loose. So yeah, we're gonna have to do a bit of practice with the suit, because he does want to be part of the wedding. Well, he's going to be part now. The suit is paid for, and hopefully, yeah, he's not feeling too sensory on the day. So I've just finished my wedding. I'm at an Airbnb in Stockton, and it was just the bride and groom, and they have 5 children between them. And we were going to do the wedding on the beach, but it was just a bit too grim today. We weren't sure about the weather. So they did it on the balcony here, and they had a view of the beach, a view of the water behind them. That was lovely. And this is one of my favorite parts of the wedding, the leftovers of the confetti. We had this kind of white biodegradable confetti. The family have just gone down to the beach now, and I am going to sweep up just to be nice. I just drove up to Charlestown to try and track down this white box that's missing because the ring box is in it. And I pulled up in the car park, and thankfully I just got a call to say that they found it. Oh, I'd pretty much just about given up hope because I rang them yesterday and they hadn't. So yes, hope was slipping out of my veins, slipping away. So I'm just so relieved. I was just starting to formulate in my head how I was going to explain to the couple what happened, and thank God I've sidestepped that, which is great. I'm up in Charlestown, and I'm just about to drop back the ring box that I got back from Meyer, and I am so happy to just give this back and not be responsible for it anymore. I am feeling a bit tired today. I was up extremely late last night. My son, I was looking after my son during the day, and my husband was working, and then we flipped it. So when my husband finished work, that's when I got to start my work day. So I was actually on the computer till about midnight last night, and just been catching up on lots of work and drafting some social media posts and writing some blogs. I wrote about a lovely baby naming ceremony that I did recently, and I wrote about a wedding that I did at Peterson House recently, and they're nearly ready to publish. It actually takes a lot of work to write the blogs and then work on the SEO, and there's just so many things. It's so time consuming. Anyway, I do love writing, so I actually don't mind like getting creative and that, but yeah, it's a lot of work. Yeah, and then actually once I leave the house here, I'm driving straight to Merriweather. I've got a wedding this morning, so yeah, looking forward to that. They're not here, so I've left it in the shoe. I'll send them a message now. I just finished my wedding in Merriweather. It was so nice. It was just a couple and their 2 sets of parents, and the parents only met for the first time, I think it was today, maybe last night or today. So it's a big deal, and they all live in Queensland, so they came down and they've got a whole weekend of festivities planned. So this was the ceremony, like private, intimate, and then they've got other things planned over the next few days. I think they're going to have a huge party on Sunday with all of their friends and family, and they're going to have a tea ceremony. And so yeah, I don't know what I'm trying to say. It was just, yeah, lovely vibes. I like to see myself kind of as a facilitator, especially if I know that the parents don't know each other. So I'm like, you know, kind of lubricating the conversation, if you know what I mean, making it really comfortable for everyone. And yeah, it was just such a lovely little ceremony. We just did it in their house. There was some beautiful Asian decoration on the wall behind, and that's all we needed. Yeah, their dog was there, like the little VIP, the little star of the show. I probably can't share too much details. I haven't asked them, but I get the impression that these guys are pretty private. So a lot of the weddings I do in winter are for not big weddings, so micro weddings, but even more so elopements. And so
just by their very nature, often the couples that are having elopements are more private and they don't want me to share details. Not always, sometimes I can't share details. So yeah, I'm doing a lot of work at this time of the year where I can't really share anything, which is so fun. Anyway, I'm off now to pick up my neighbor. She doesn't drive, and she needs to run a few errands, and then I can't procrastinate any longer. I have to get back in the office and do my emails. I have a few people waiting. I have to show you this. Look how gorgeous this red envelope is. So obviously in a lot of Asian cultures, red is a very lucky color, very auspicious color. And so, yeah, you can guess what's in here. So yeah, beautiful. Oh, there is one detail I can share about the wedding today. So instead of using my Jameson to do a shot with, the groom or the couple before the ceremony, the couple offered that they said they had beautiful bottles of Teeling's Irish whiskey, very nice top shelf stuff, and they'd been waiting for a special occasion to use it. And would I mind if they used theirs instead of mine? I'm like, of course not. And yeah, even all their parents got involved. I don't think they're normally whiskey drinkers. I think maybe the bride's dad might be a Bundy drinker, I'm not sure. No, sorry. Yeah, and then the groom's parents, they're probably not big drinkers at all, but they all, in the spirit of it, it was quite relaxed, and they all did their shot, so that was really cool. One thing that can be tough about being a celebrant is when I do an elopement, I did one this morning, then it doesn't necessarily mean that my day is over. So as much as I would have loved to just, been on a high, I still had to come back to my office and go to work. It's a bit of a downer, actually. I have another wedding tomorrow, and I just had a final chat with the couple, just checking in, making sure we're on the same page with everything tomorrow. So yeah, my job is done now. It's 6:30 and I'm gonna go to bed. I have to get the spare room ready because I'm going to the Ireland-Japan rugby match tomorrow, and we have friends, another Irish-Australian family staying with us tomorrow. And one little thing, when I opened the envelope, they, I think it was the groom probably, he put in an extra coin, and I thought, oh, that's strange. And then I remembered in some Asian traditions, like I know it's not a monoculture, his heritage is Chinese, Malaysian on one side, and Chinese, Singaporean on the other. And so they often like to not finish on a round number, or throw in an extra coin. And it's so much symbolism, and it's all about prosperity, giving prosperity to me, wishing prosperity in me, being generous in your dealings with people. So kind of like a tip, but with lots of meaning. So yeah, I'm really touched. It's really nice, and I think I'll probably keep this. And sometimes at weddings we use a coin to flick to see who's going to go first on the vows. So I might put this one in my kit and use it at another wedding. Okay, it's Saturday afternoon. I have finished my wedding for today. I actually think today's couple won't mind if I talk about them, Adrian and Shrestha. So they just had kind of like a micro wedding at their house. They're actually having another wedding in Fiji in a month's time. So yeah, it was really cute. I think they probably didn't have much expectations of today. They were saving their rings and their personal vows for the big wedding. So it was like a balancing act. You want to make this event special without taking away from the big one, but I've kind of perfected it over the years, so it was still like a really lovely occasion. Yeah, and what else? Oh yeah, there was a girl at the wedding who approached me and said, actually, you were supposed to be our celebrant, and then whatever happened during COVID, they ended up like cancelling, rescheduling, and then I wasn't available on their new date. So it was just really cool anyway to connect with her. And yeah, she got to see me in action, and we talked about her wedding, and yeah, that was kind of lovely. And yeah, now I'm go today. So now I've just changed into just my Irish jersey. I think it's a fake. I don't know if I have a real
rugby jersey that fits me at the moment. So yeah, the rugby union is coming to Newcastle. So we've got Ireland are playing Japan, and yeah, we're going with a few other Aussie Irish families so we can, you know, instill the Irishness in our kids wherever we can. So yeah, it should be a good night.
I'm outside the Cross Keys. The pub is that full that we've spilled out onto the street. And yeah, there's lots of crack happening here. It's great, great fun.
Extra time here watching England play Norway. Very disheartened to see that England have just scored.
Okay.
Orange, yeah, orange pie
you're
question.
in,
Yeah.
Which sport is not part of the Summer Olympics? Badminton, bowling, handball, sailing, or table tennis?
A 5-part multiple choice question, and it's not part of the summer, or no, not part of the Winter Olympics.
Summer Olympics.
Oh, okay, say them again.
Badminton, bowling, handball, sailing, table tennis.
Oh God, okay, this is gonna be such a head melt. Okay,
Easy.
okay, so say them again.
Badminton, bowling, handball, sailing, table tennis.
I'm thinking like bowling or handball.
Yeah, bowling.
Are they not in the Olympics? Bowling, is bowling in the Olympics? Probably not. Handball, it's handball. I'm gonna say bowling.
Correct.
Oh, I got a pie question, yay! Last book, I did a deal with the goblin to transform me back to my regular age. But he had one condition, that no one read this book. Interesting. Hello. So it's Monday and I normally try and take the day off on a Sunday. I pretty much kind of work 6 days a week, but Sunday I try to keep as family time or friend time. And yesterday I had book club with my friends. We did Lena Dunham's Fame Sick, and it was really great discussions. And yeah, overall I think everyone really liked the book. She's a very complex character, but yeah, there was lots to relate to. She has ADHD, she has Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, she has endometriitis. I don't have that, but yeah, I found it, yeah, really good book actually. And today, back in the office, I was due to have a vow writing session. So I actually help not just my couples write vows, but I actually help people all over the world write vows. So this was an Aussie guy up in Queensland, and he ends up rescheduling the meeting. I'm not marrying him, but I am helping him write his vows. And yeah, we rescheduled the meeting, which is so fine. I didn't mind at all because I've loads of other stuff to be working on, and it's still school holidays. And yeah, that's it for Monday. Now, I'm just logging on to speak to my VA, Andy. Say hello, Andy.
Hi, Julie. Hi, viewers.
Andy is in the Philippines. Andy's my virtual assistant, and he works with me every day. He works for me about 2 hours a day, and we normally log on around 1 o'clock. And actually, yeah, it's a different time. You're in a different time zone. What time is it there where you are?
It is currently 11:30 a.m. in the Philippines right now, Jules.
Yeah, lovely. So we've come up with a good plan. Andy is the one that's going to put this video together because, as I mentioned, I think in my first video of the week, is that, yes, I don't have the best technical skills, and I recorded all these videos, and yeah, Andy's going to put them together for me, so I'm over the moon. I really look forward to logging in and chatting with Andy every day. He's a whiz with lots of stuff that I'm terrible at. He's really good on Canva, and he helps me. I write the captions for my social media posts and for my blogs, but he's the one that uploads everything and brings it all together, and without him I would be lost, and I would probably never post on social media. So I'm so grateful to you, Andy. Yeah, that's it. Anything else you want to say?
Do you
I
want
think
to?
that would be it for me as well. I also want to thank Julie for always showing her appreciation to me. I mean, she never fails to make me feel appreciated and valued every day. So thank you so much, Julie.
Oh, Andy, that is so nice of you to say that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So that's it. That's a wrap on my very first vlog. I realized how poor my camera quality is, and also Andy just informed me that if I'm making videos for YouTube, it's better that I don't do them in portrait. So if, and that's a big if I ever do another vlog, I will turn the camera the other way and maybe wipe my lens a bit. Yeah, it was a pity. I had 3 weddings this week, but it was a pity that I couldn't really do much behind the scenes stuff because they were sort of private elopements. But yeah, if I do another vlog, then I will, yeah, definitely give you more of the behind the scenes stuff from the big weddings. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a like, a comment, subscribe. I'm terrible at this. Thanks guys, bye.